Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell you all the story of latest movie Black Adam. Hope you like my video. Please subscribe to my channel to watch more videos like this. Okay, let's start now. In the year 2600 BC, the movie begins in the Kondak region. While the land prospered for ages, things changed when the despotic King Atun took control and forced his subjects into servitude so they could mining a potent substance called Eternium. To obtain the power of a terrifying demon, Atun fashioned the crown of Sabak. A senior citizen discovers Eternium and is pursued for it by other slaves in the goal of receiving compensation from the king. The man is helped to escape by a child, Jalen Christian, who also gives one of the king's troops the Eternium. The elderly guy is stabbed and tossed off a cliff in place of a reward. The boy's father yanks him away and cautions him against attempting to play the role of a hero. The youngster later steals the Eternium from the soldier and flees, but he is finally apprehended and given the death penalty. The youngster is selected as the Council of Wizards champion and given the Shazam abilities just before he is supposed to be executed when his body vanishes and he makes an appearance before them. The champion, according to the tradition, faced Atun and destroyed both him and his palace before vanishing forever. Currently, a mercenary group known as Intergang is in charge of Kondak. Adriana Thomas, Sarah Shahi, a wanted fugitive, enters a security checkpoint with her brother Kareem, Mohammed Amer, as well as friends Samir, James Kusati Moyer, and Ishmael Gregor, Marwan Kenzari. The group arrives at a cave where Adriana is looking for the crown of Sabak in order to do research there. Samir's body plunges off a precipice as Kareem waits in the van. After Adriana succeeds in obtaining the crown, Intergang mercenaries appear and seize the other three at gunpoint. Adriana starts to read the cave's inscription as the lead merc holds a gun to her head and orders her to give up the crown, which awakens Taith Adam, the reputed champion of Kondak, Dwayne Johnson. The mercenaries attempt to attack Adam, but they are quickly eliminated one by one. As the cave starts to collapse, Ishmael is said to have died. Adriana and Kareem manage to flee with the help of Adam, who then captures them and uses helicopters and tanks to massacre more mercenaries. Adam is hit by the explosion of an Eternium rocket fired at him as he approaches their van. When he tries to fly away, he stumbles and Adriana takes him in. It turns out that Ishmael is still alive since he is in charge of Intergang and want the crown for himself. He orders the additional agents to find Adriana. Carter Hall/Hawkman, Aldous Hodge, a superhero, is conversing with Amanda Waller, Viola Davis, about Adam's waking and the mayhem he left behind. She asks him to assemble his team, the Justice Society of America, which consists of Maxine Hunkel/Cyclone, Quintessa Swindell, who has control over wind and sound, Al Rothstein/Adam Smasher, Noah Centineo, who inherited from his uncle, Henry Winkler, a suit that can make him grow, and Kent Nelson/Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan, who wears a helmet that to deliver Adam to Waller, they take off by air to Kondak. Fate gets a vision of disaster and what appears to be Hawkman being killed when she touches the helmet. Adam awakens in the bedroom of Adriana's son Aman, Bodhi Sabangi, a superhero enthusiast who is eager to meet the Kondak champion. Although Adam claims he is not a hero, he enters the wall and formally encounters Adriana and Kareem. Kareem describes how the residents view him as a hero and protector. Adam flies into the city and spots the champion's statue. To catch Adam's eye, Aman hires some Intergang mercs to pursue him. It succeeds, and Adam starts to attack the mercs, drawing the Justice Society's attention. Before they pursue Adam, Hawkman and Fate detach from their plane to rescue the two mercenaries he left behind. Before Cyclone and Smasher arrive, Adam engages the two in combat. Adriana confronts the Justice Society, despite their best attempts, and accuses them of failing to assist Kondak during the time when Intergang was taking control. Adam is the first person to give the mercenaries what they deserve. But Hawkman does not believe that they need to be killed in order to be brought to justice. Adriana locates Adam and tells him what the Justice Society has taught her about Adam's real history. When Adam unleashed his power to slay the king, it allegedly did so out of retaliation and completely devastated not only Atan and his army but also a sizable portion of Kondak. Then, in the cave Adriana discovered Adam in, the wizards imprisoned him. When Adriana asks Adam to safeguard Aman, he takes out after the Justice Society try to drag him inside. Ishmael enters Adriana's apartment and points his rifle at Aman and Kareem because he is aware that they are in possession of the crown. Aman tries to flee after Kareem battles Ishmael for a while, but Kareem is shot. Aman is being pursued by the Intergang mercs until Adam shows up and gives him another beating. Ishmael seizes Aman before taking off on a hover bike. Adam pursues them with the assistance of the Justice Society. Ishmael unfortunately gets away. At the flat, where Fate had seen to Kareem's wound, everyone gathers. Adriana is also advised by Fate not to hold herself responsible for Intergang killing her husband. Adam tries to intimidate the two mercenaries into providing information when the team gathers them to question them. Ishmael is on his way to a mine, according to one of them. When Adam and Hawkman dispute about how to conduct business, they get into a fight and damage the flat until they locate the crown. Adriana and Cyclone attempt to read the lettering on the crown as they make their way to the mine. When Adriana first read it, she thought it said, "Life is the only road to death," but it turns out she had it backwards and it actually says, "Death is the only path to life." Kent then shares with Carter his vision while also expressing optimism that there will be a way to alter his future. When they get to the mine, Adam kills more mercenaries until they come across Ishmael and Aman, the latter of whom had been counting on Adam showing up with the crown. Ishmael tries to shoot Aman despite Adriana being forced to give it up for his life before donning the crown. Adam is able to fly quickly enough to deflect the projectile, but when his powers activate, Ishmael is scorched to death. However, Hawkman covers Adriana with his wings, Fate protects Aman, and Smasher shields Cyclone from the blast. Adam tries to fly away, unaware of the scope of his destruction and the injury he has caused Aman. After Ishmael brought up the name Hurut, Hawkman tracks him down and forces him to reveal his history. When Hurut's parents were ambushed by assassins Tons and Adam's wife was killed, Hurut offered Adam his talents to save his life. Hurut had been selected to be the wizard's champion. Sadly, one of the assassins shot Hurut with an arrow, which made Adam furious and pursue Atan without mercy. Adam says Shazam and gives up his powers, freely enabling the Justice Society to bring him in after seeing that he causes more destruction than protection. While the Justice Society attends to Aman and gets ready to transport him and Adriana home, Amelia Harcourt, Jennifer Holland, brings Adam in. Ishmael, on the other hand, is in hell when he is discovered by the demons, who choose him as their champion and transform him into Sabak. He appears as a huge demon with crimson horns and then raises an army from hell to terrorize Kondak. The Justice Society makes an effort, but they are swiftly defeated. While the superheroes arrive at the palace's ruins, Aman gathers the locals to fight alongside him, along with Adriana and Kareem. In order to prevent Hawkman from dying, Fate blocks Cyclone, Smasher, and Hawkman from entering. While fighting Sabak, Fate makes use of his abilities to reach out to Adam and convince him to wake up and leave his pod. Though he tries to swim away, he loses consciousness. As he feels prepared to rejoin them, Adam has a vision of his wife and Hurut welcoming him. Adam is then informed by Hurut that the time is not now. Adam makes it to the surface and uses the word Shazam to regain his abilities. He returns to Kondak via air, where he witnesses Sabak killing Fate. Smasher, Cyclone, and Hawkman enter the fray to engage in combat. Hawkman looks to be impaled by Sabak as he passes away in Fate's vision, but Hawkman has deceived Sabak by projecting false images of himself using Fate's helmet. With Hawkman's blessing, Adam uses his killer instincts to battle Sabak, and in the end, he splits the bad guy in two by grasping him by the horns, eradicating the undead along with Sabak. Adam leaves the Justice Society as Kondak residents yell, "Long live the champion!" In order to uphold his promise to safeguard Kondak, Adam decides to overthrow our rule. Tons Adriana is informed by him that he would now be known as Black Adam and that his previous name, Taith Adam, is too archaic. Adam is located by a drone sent by Waller in the middle of the credits. She threatens to send forces after him if he doesn't stay in line. Adam asks her to do so before detonating the drone. A figure comes tumbling out of the smoke. He approaches Adam and says they should speak. He emerges through the haze to reveal Henry Cavill as Superman, the last son of Krypton.